Well, how you guys doing? As always, this is Andrew from the Douglas Moon Fragrance channel. If you haven't seen anything I've done before, I'm just a regular guy with a job, a wife, and kids who tries to give you my most honest opinions as I can before you go buy same things that I've bought in the fragrance world, from the luxury all the way to the cheap. And today, I'm definitely going on the cheaper end. I'm going to be telling you my unfiltered, unsponsored, and unedited opinions about Rasasi. If you know Rasasi, this is the Nafaeis al Shaghaf. Hopefully I said that right. If not, again, I very much apologize. Hopefully I don't offend anybody. But this is from the same brand. If you already know, you probably do if you're watching this, especially if you search for this video. You know about Hawass. Rasasi makes Hawass. But this is one of their many other fragrances. A lot of people apparently don't know they make a lot of other fragrances because Hawass has become the big doo-doo on Big Hadouki, as I like to always say, on TikTok and stuff like that. And I discovered about Hawass from a friend of mine this past year. But when I wanted to look up some more of Rasasi's fragrances, because I really enjoy that one as a good, cheaper, could use everyday type of scent, I wanted to try some other stuff out. And this one was one of the ones that sounded the most appealing to me. Nafaeis al Shaghaf, however you say it, hopefully again I said that right, came out in 2018, so I see online. And the notes are supposed to be, and I can definitely see this, Lang Lang, fruity florals, and it's got rose, which definitely comes through in the undertone, but not in an offensive type of way. It's not too much. For me, rose can come through pretty strong in some things, and it came through pretty delicate in this, mixing with the Lang Lang and the fruity florals. It says along with tonka bean as well, and a little vanilla undertones. But this, as you can see, I've already used a pretty decent little amount of it because as a cheaper product, this is like, I got this $32 off of FragranceNet. I always want to recommend people using discounters if you can. I don't know, what the batch number is on this, so I'm not going to try to lie to you here and convince you that like any one that you get might be the same. Same thing with Hawass, stuff like that, or pretty much any fragrance. But this has not let me down so far, and just like Hawass, this is a long laster. And if you like this type of scent, if you like that more fruity floral type of scent, something very, very beautiful with that Lang Lang strength going on there, if you like something like that, then just like if you like Hawass, most of Rasasi stuff is pretty powerful, like going to last an extremely long time. I think you get that a lot from a lot of the Middle Eastern companies. But straight out of the atomizer, it is extremely floral. I'm going to be honest with you, this is the pour homme, so this is for men, however you want to feel about that. But it's definitely a very feminine scent to me, but not in a bad way. It has like a little masculine undertone, but it is very much a feminine type of scent to me. It is, lack of a better word, it is beautiful. I really like this. My wife likes it on my skin. She doesn't really like the opening. She's not too big on it out of the bottle like I am. And I always like to bring up her opinions, and I'll feature her in some videos going forward, because especially if you share life with somebody, if you have a partner of any gender, it doesn't really matter. You don't want to smell offensive to them, so anything that you keep around, you'd like to as often as possible. Hopefully it's something that they enjoy. So again, fragrance is such a wonderful thing. It's something that we can use to make memories for ourselves, and other people can have memories of us in different situations. With this one, definitely very strong in the bottle, and the atomizer, it's got a pretty dang good mist. It's not a room filler, so it's going to be more isolated. I recently did a video about Le Male Elixir from Jean Paul Gaultier, stuff like that. Fills up an entire room when you blast a little bit of it, or like Sauvage Elixir. It definitely is just more like an isolated spot, but where it is, it packs a punch when you first spray it, and it takes you gotta give it a moment to chill out. But as soon as you spray it, it immediately starts to turn to that very, oh my gosh, that fruity floral rose undertones, beautiful scent just really takes place in the air. On the skin, I'm not gonna spray it on my skin because I just filmed another video this morning. I've already got something on me, but just to tell you, on the skin, it stays pretty consistent from like right after the spray. Right after the spray, once you give it a couple of seconds, that smell that you get off of this, that fruity floral scent, stays the way it is pretty much the entire day. Longevity wise, I'm going to go ahead and say this definitely gives you good, maybe like 3 good hours of like hard strength, and then it fades into more like a closer to you projection, but still coming off the body for, I'd say, another like 6 hours. So along like that, not too much longer than that does it become more intimate, but it's a very strong scent on clothes. Just like Hawass, you spray this on your shirt, it's going to last forever. I've had like a shirt that was in my hamper. We did our laundry like 4 days later, and the shirt was still pretty strong in our hamper. So again, if you like a fruity floral type of scent, then that's something that might be a positive. If you don't, you might not like this, But again, $32 on Fragrance Net for this bottle. This is the 3.3 ounce right here, and not too much to complain about there price wise. So I will say, in the case of if you want to give some more Rasasi fragrances a chance, and these are definitely cheaper than like most Hawas retailers, people who are selling Hawas because it's the hot item right now. These guys are a lot cheaper than that. I'm gonna be honest, I have tried a handful of other Rasasi stuff and didn't like it. Wasn't too much of a loss for me because the money wasn't that much expensive, but I hated them actually. But this one's one of the few that I actually enjoyed by them, along with Hawas. So if you like that type of thing, and if you already like Hawas, I would say go for this. So again, Nafaeis al Shaghaf. There's not too much more I'm going to say about this one, but again, fruity florals, Lang Lang got that rose undertone. They definitely are true to what it says if you look it up online. And I would say I do recommend this if you like that kind of stuff, and if you already like Hawas, go for it. It's cheap. You can use this every day. If you like this is something you can use all the time while you keep your higher end stuff for special occasions or whatever you'd like to do. But again, I recommend this. I like it, but it's for a specific type of person's taste, and it's not for everybody. And so, you got to give it the thumbs up, but just remember to always, think twice before you go spend money. But, not too much of a loss. It's pretty cheap. So thank you guys for watching. Again, I would say this is a very springtime, early summer scent. Forgot to mention that, sorry. Like I said, I try to keep these videos, even if it bores you, unedited. I don't want to make them too flashy or add any sound effects. Not that there's anything wrong with people being more entertaining. But for me doing these videos personally, no matter how big or small this channel ever stays, I just want to be honest before other people out there go spend money, because I've also blind bought some things that I regret based off of opinions of people who were sponsored that the fragrances did not live up to what they were valued at. So that's what inspired me to do this in the first place. So again, you can't really take too much of a loss on this depending on where you buy it from, but I recommend it. And thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever. And I send lots of love and God bless. And if you enjoyed what you saw, hit the subscribe button. So, thank you for watching.